and welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you to everyone that has watched, liked, commented and subscribed and shared my channel to your friends and family. Thank you so much. I have now reached over 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, and I know that it's super minuscule compared to other YouTubers out there. However, I feel like it's such a big milestone for me, so yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. And because I am at 1,000 subscribers, I thought that it would be nice for you guys to get to know me a little bit better, and what better way to do it than a tag? Because I'm so in touch with my roots, I thought that the ethnicity tag would be the perfect tag for you guys to get to know me. So let's jump straight into it. If you haven't already guessed by my accent, I am from London in the United Kingdom, and I have been born and brought up in the UK, and I've lived here all my life. So I am a Gujarati Indian, which means that I come from a place in India called Gujarat, which lies on the western part of India, and I am 100% Gujarati. My dad was actually born and brought up in Gujarat in a place called Uttarakhand. And my mum, which may be slightly confusing, is 100% Gujarati. So she comes from a place in Gujarat called Oud, but she was actually born and raised in Africa, in Kenya. So my grandparents moved to Mombasa in Kenya when they were very young. So my mum was actually born there. However, she is 100% Gujarati and she's fully Indian. And just to give you an idea, because you may not have heard of Uttarakhand and Oud, they actually sit in between Ahmedabad, which is the city of Gujarat, and Vadodara, or Baroda as I like to call it. I feel like this has turned into a geography lesson, but yeah, if you have heard of Uttarakhand and Oud, then let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to know if you are from the same area or a similar or close enough area to me. So the last time that I visited India was with my best friend Tinku. Her actual name is Komal, but I like to call her Tinku. But anyway, so me and her went to India in December of 2014, which is about 2 years ago. And sadly, I don't have any family in India, so when I went with her, we actually stayed with her family, so her aunties and her grandparents, which was such an amazing experience, because before that, I had only been back in 1999, and that was my first time. So this time round, I kind of appreciated it a lot more, and I was very open-minded, and I absolutely loved it. There is so much to see in India, and I cannot wait to explore the entire country. I love the fact that it's so versatile. Every single state and every single city has their own traditions, their own food, their own dialect, and I just think it's so beautiful and it's so colourful. And I'm actually going back there in November this year because my cousin is getting married next year. So we're actually going to do some wedding shopping, so I am so excited. I feel like this question of all the questions is the hardest because I cannot choose one particular dish. I love Indian food and I am a massive foodie. My eyes are bigger than my stomach. So I'm gonna name a few just to kind of give you an idea of what types of dishes I love. I love Indian street food, so anything that's spicy. I love dishes like pani puri, or widely known in India as golgappe, and bhel puri and chaat. All types of chaat I love, and also pav bhaji. And there's this one other dish that I am obsessed with, which I love. I would eat it 24/7 if I could. It's called papri no lot, and effectively it just means poppadom dough. And poppadom dough, that sounds really weird, but anyway, so it's basically just dough. It's kind of cooked in lots of spices and you eat it with oil and chili flakes. Oh, just to add, papri no lot is probably known by most people as khichdi, but I call it papri no lot. I have no idea why. I'm actually going to leave links to like recipes or images to what these dishes look like, so you kind of have an idea if you're not familiar with them. They are just so yummy. I actually cannot wait for November when I go to India, because I am so excited about eating the food over over there, and I have this vision in my head. I've told all my friends and family about this. I want to eat at a dhaba. A dhaba is basically a restaurant on the street, if that makes sense, and you kind of just sit on these beds and these people make fresh food for you. So it's piping hot and it's super, super yummy. So I have this vision in my head that when I go to India in November, I want to be holding a lassi in one hand, which is basically like a milk drink, and an onion in the other, and I just want to bite on the onion and drink the lassi. And that sounds so weird, but it's just kind of one thing on my bucket list to do. Now, I've watched a few of these ethnicity tags on YouTube, and a lot of Indian people bring out this particular round box, and this is what I like to call a lakaryu. This basically holds all of your essential spices that make up a curry. So you have the likes of your turmeric, your red chili powder, your cumin seeds, and some other spices as well. Now, because a lot of people have brought out the lakaryu in their ethnicity tags, I wanted to show you something a little bit different. And so I wanted to show you this particular thing, and no, it's not a weapon. It's actually called a sansi, and I'm pretty sure that's a Swahili word for it, but I'll get back to that in a later question. So this sansi is used like this, and it basically just opens and closes like a plier, I guess. It looks like a plier, doesn't it? But it basically is used to pick up any pots and pans that are super, super hot. So if you want to get them off the stove, you would use this. And it's a bit weird because usually pots and pans have handles on them, but some don't. So if you're making a curry, some of the pots that we use, or that my mum uses, don't actually have handles on there, so she would use this to pick it up. So this is an essential tool in our kitchen. Let me know in the comment section down below if this particular tool has a place in your kitchen, because I'd love to know, or is it just my family? Hands down, the national anthem of India reminds me of my country. I am a massive cricket fan, so every time I hear the national anthem when India are playing, I just get goosebumps. It's such a weird, amazing feeling. It's just such a powerful, strong, beautiful song. Yeah, so the national anthem definitely reminds me of India. Yes, I do speak my language, which is Gujarati. I speak it fluently, and I can also speak Hindi as well, which I've learned through watching lots and lots and lots of Bollywood movies. But I just want to tell you something that's quite interesting, or that I find quite interesting. When I went to India in 1999, we were staying with a few people, and I had asked them if I could sweep their floor. So I said to them, "Ho tumhare matte fagya ana bangusa kari do," which basically means, "Can I sweep your floor?" And the lady looked at me like I was really weird, and I was like, am I saying something wrong or offensive, or am I not making sense? And she was like, what's Fagya Bangusa? And I looked at my mum and my dad, and they were like, you're speaking Swahili. So basically my dialect is a mix between Swahili and Gujarati, but I am going to say a few sentences for you. So, Kem cho, maru naam Meera che, hu 26 varashni chu ane hu London ma rehau chu. So there you go, that completes the ethnicity tag. I hope you learnt a little bit more about me, and I hope you found it interesting as well. I would definitely love to know more about you, so I tag all of you guys to do the ethnicity tag. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, then answer the questions in the comment section down below, because I would love to know where you're from, what your favorite food is, what language you speak, because I'd like to get to know you guys a bit more as well. So once again guys, I just want to thank you all for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I truly appreciate it, and please continue to support this channel by liking, sharing, subscribing if you haven't already, and giving this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Avjo!